YouTube, what's going on, everyone? It's your boy, that boy there clean. This is the official video on how to clean your 360 Gold Wave brush. My inbox is always full, everybody's asking, I just haven't had a chance to make it. So for all of you wondering how to clean the brush, this is how it's done. Brought to you by that boy there clean. So I'm gonna take my Caesar brush, CQP, all day. Alright, what you want to do is you want to run hot water, warm to hot water, through the bristles only. If you soak the wood, it tends to chip the paint. You want to get as less water on the brush as possible. You want all the water on the bristles, not on the brush, because if you soak it, it'll chip your paint. You don't want to do that. As you see, there's no chip. You don't see no chips on my brush. No paint, no chips. Okay? So you turn on some hot water. What I do is I turn the brush sideways. When it's sideways, you can see the water going down. You can see if the water is going to hit the wood or not. So I turn my brush sideways. And I'm wetting just the bristles. The water is going just to the bristles. Alright? Hot water. You can get it at the top a little bit like that. Like that. But sideways, you're only soaking just the bristles. Okay? And to dry it, I just hit down like that. Get some of that water out. Then you can turn it over and some of the water will drain all the way down. Okay? So warm water, hot water, all the way through just the bristles. This water is not touching my wood right now. Not at all. It's only on the bristles. Drain it out. Some people just use water. If you want, you can take a little bit of soap. When I use the soap, I warm it up a little bit. You can take just some regular hand soap if you want. Notice just the bristles. Get on the side of the bristles like this. Okay? Side. Make sure the bristles are soaked in real good. Alright, then you want to do the same thing. This is some cooler water. I'm going to get it a little hotter now, take down some of the cold water, and get the bristles wet. Get the bristles wet, get some of the soap out. Notice again, I have not touched the wood on the side. Flip the brush over. Okay, now you want to get some of the soap out, but not all of it. While I still have some of the soap there, you see the soap on the bristles, get you a comb. Get you a comb, whatever comb. This is one of my Annie combs. Shout out Young Wavy, one of my Annie combs. Wet some more, and you comb through. Notice I'm combing from the top, sideways. Still not touching the wood. Still not touching the wood. You can come in like this through each row. Still not touching the wood. Okay? Clean through the bristles. Wash off your comb. Put it back under. Bristles only. Okay, now once you've done that, what I tend to do is I let my brush soak. Okay, put it on a towel. You have to have this container. This is the greatest container I've known. I use this every single time I wash my brush. It's a Glad, G-L-A-D container. You can get it at a dollar store, local grocery store, whatever. This is about 6 to 7 inches long, 6 to 7 inches wide. Now what I do is I put the brush in here, but you only want the water to go up to the bristles. You don't want it to get on the wood. So I know about how much water to put in there. That's what you got to figure out. So I mark it. You can take a Sharpie, and I know I usually fill up my water to about right there. Right there will get the bristles and it won't touch my wood. So I fill this up to that mark. it's about that mark, put in some soap, detergent, whatever, liquid soap, dishwasher soap, whatever. Use my honeycomb, get it in there. Make sure, make sure the water bubbles up. This is still hot water. Get it to bubble up. Alright. Once it bubbles up, nice hot water, soap in there. Take my brush and I sit it in there. Now I don't know if y'all can see that, but the water is on my bristles, it's not on the brush. The bristles are soaking right now, it's not on the brush. So I leave it in there like that and I let it soak. And that's how you do it. You let it soak, I leave it in there, I don't know, 10 minutes maybe. Take the brush out and I just let it dry by itself. Right, so let's just say it's been 10 minutes, right? So I just take it out, run a little bit of water through it, dry it out, get your hand dry, make sure they're clean, get it out, get some of the soap off, a little bit more water. Alright, put it on a towel, let it drain and dry. And that's all you have to do. That's how I clean it. Now that's the Caesar brush, the palm brush. So of course you're saying, alright, well that's good, well what about the crown brush? Haha. Alright, trick to it. What you want to do is you take this and you fill it all the way up. Fill it all the way up until it's pretty much basically overflowing. You're going to put it in your sink, because if it's overflowing you don't want it all on your counter. Put it in your sink until the water is overflowing. Okay, so let's just say the water, let's just pretend this was in the sink and the water is overflowing, right? So you take that, let me show you the cool thing about the crown brush. Let me get the camera. Okay, here you go, crown brush, no chip. You see the front of the brush, I can't show you, but there's space between the front of the bristles and the very tip of the brush. So crown brush, if this was overflowing, let's say this thing was overflowing, booyah. If that was overflowing, then that water would be hitting just the bristles only. You see that? The tip is on this and the bristles. So if the water was overflowing, it'd be in the sink and those bristles would be soaking. So that's how you do your crown brush. Alright, so hope this video helped. Notice no chip. You don't see anything chipped on my brush. So hopefully this video helped. Anybody that asks how to wash the crown brush, Caesar brush, please show them this video. And that's pretty much it. This is how I do it. That boy that clean, Team CQP. This is how we do. And I'm out.